Greetings all, Vanna here for the Fire Elemental Messages. Very interesting. Okay, I will take that chunk and put you back in order. Now the Fire Elementals, I'm very interested in seeing what it is you guys are struggling with specifically, because you have a lot of energy of freedom, healing, and structure. Each of the zodiacs I pulled for, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius, have their own card. Aries has the Patroness of Miraculous Healing. There's her name if you would like to look her up. Leos have Mary Magdalene, the mother of Jesus Christ herself. No, Mary Magdalene was the wife of Jesus, if I'm correct. I am pagan. And Sagittarius have Maria Bai, the saint of true freedom. And she actually came out when I was connecting to the deck. So I very much feel like there are a lot of healing energies going on. And this is something that's been needed for a long time, because you also have the Hangman coming out for you. Finally seeing what it is that has been missing, that has been misplaced. And I feel like it is something in the physical world, because you have the sign of Taurus coming out for you, the planet of Saturn, the planet of responsibility and structure, as well as the number 9. And so it is like almost to freedom, almost to completion. You have the Tower in reverse, the Princess of Swords in reverse, and the Three of Wands in reverse. This is something you were fighting tooth and nail, because you would have to give up something that you had worked for, something that you had earned, and something your ego is believing you still have to hang on to, because without it, you have no sense of structure, stability, or direction. But that is a self-limiting belief, my love. That is a fear mentality that traps you in a version of yourself that you no longer resonate with. Spirit is always trying to help us become the next most amazing version of ourselves. And there are very brave souls that are finally embracing that energy, that are finally going after this freedom. Love is what sets me free. I am married to my own soul, choosing to discover themselves before committing to a person, or not committing to a person at all, because there are some people that are learning that the definition of love is different for every single person. What your parents saw as love may not be what you saw as love. But because it was a learned mentality, something that you were taught you were supposed to go for, something that you were taught you were supposed to value, when you had it, it did not feel right. It didn't feel like it was yours, but it was what you were given. So you had to deal with it. It is what you knew, what you accepted as your reality. And the idea of changing what your idea of reality is fucking scary. But that's why Mary Magdalene is coming out here. Do you know what that is she holds? That is the cosmic egg. In this Divine Feminine deck, it is the representation of the sacred rebirth that we go through with the mother energy. Think about this, my love. Before you are born into this vessel, you are created and held in darkness. So why do you still see darkness as something that is evil? There are entities known as the dark goddesses, divine feminine energies that do not bow and are not submissive, and therefore they are painted as evil witches. Energies like Lilith, Caradwyn, Morrigan, Hecate. These are powerful women that are here and ready to help if you embrace the power of darkness and rebirth. Now, speaking of that, being in this shift myself, you cannot live in darkness. You have to come back out into the light, because that is where you are meant to be seen. It is in the darkness that you heal. It is in the darkness that you recover and go through this rebirth, go through this organization that you need. It is a time for healing, not war. Make the change. You don't have to be anything for anyone else. I love this so much that she cuts her hair and then she is healing, because that is what we do. Especially as women, when we go through a bad breakup, we cut our hair because we know that we have to get rid of that dead weight. We don't know that it's the actual energy of that person that we were. That's why when Britney Spears shaved her head, she didn't have a mental breakdown. She just snapped from all the energy that everyone forced her to be and needed to become a brand new person. You have earned all of your stripes. You have earned every single mark, every single battle that you have went through. It has made you stronger, but it is no longer the time for war, my love. I absolutely love that this looks like the same woman that has gone on this journey, that freed herself with the Catherine Laborde. This same energy. She has freed herself. She has decided that she is worth it. And in this lioness, she is discovering what it is she wants, what it is she desires in this new world, in this new life. And when she has made that decision of what it is she wants and what it is she does not want, she has the ability to heal, because she moves on and releases what it is that no longer served her, what it is that no longer made her happy. And that is the true freedom that we can seek, that we can accomplish when we take back our power from every person who had hurt us, from every single person who would try to make us weaker, make us beneath them. You have very powerful love coming in from the other side. This is your ancestors reminding you that you do not go a day on this world without them. Further carried in the turquoise. It was the turquoise that the Native Americans used when it was dug up and thrown away by the settlers, because they knew that connected them to their mother. They knew it came from the earth. This was part of their ancestors, because their ancestors were returned to the earth. So the turquoise that the Native Americans used as their jewelry, it not only helped connect and align their third eye and speak truly with their throat chakra, but it carried with them the energy of their ancestors, and that gave them direction. This gave them integrity and hope when everything seemed impossible, when their world turned against them. And your world has very much turned upside down with the Tower and the Hangman coming out for you, but this is happening for you. Spirit has to shake shit up for you to see something is not meant for you. But there are so many of us that are used to dealing with this certain kind of evil, used to dealing with this certain kind of devil, that you would rather stay in a painful place where you know how to react than risk going after your happiness and feeling like a fool. You will always be a fool if you choose to not change your life for what is meant to be yours. Love, freedom, peace, and happiness. But Spirit has to find ways to speak to you. Spirit has to find ways that you will hear what you need to hear. Pay attention to the music that you listen to. Pay attention to the words that resonate in your head, the tone, the cadences, the energies themselves. Personal example, Epic the Musical. If you've been living under a musical rock and you've not heard of this masterpiece, Jorge Rivera Heras is making an incredible musical about Odysseus' journey in the Odyssey. And through this has come some incredible bangers, but also the realization of the connection to the Greek gods and goddesses that watch over me. Artemis, Hestia, like Aphrodite literally is my name. These are ways that Spirit has had to speak to me because I am stubborn. Music is one way Spirit can speak to you. Pay attention to those words, that energy that you carry, the artists themselves. All of this is turning upside down because they're trying to get you to see you have to move if you want this reality, if you want this freedom. It is up to you to move forward and make this happen, but that requires responsibility and structure. So you need that balance of the divine masculine's light and the divine feminine's dark. Those are the energies that will help you right now, my fire signs. Have a beautiful week, my love.